Hold on, fuck that. Fuck that shit.
An ally has been slain.
Hold on. I got to start this motherfucking record over again. Wait a minute. Fuck that shit. Still on this motherfucking record. I'm gonna play this motherfucker for y'all. Hey, y'all get some more drinks going on. I sound a whole lot better.
Time doesn't heal all.
Listen, seeing you got ritualistic, cleansing my soul of addiction for now, 'cause I'm falling apart. Yep, tension between us just like picket fences. You got issues that I won't mention for now, 'cause we're falling apart. Passionate from miles away, passive with the things you say, passing up on my old ways, I can't blame you. Passionate from miles away, passive with the things you say, passing up on my old ways, I can't blame you, no. No.
Rather make mistakes than make nothing at all.
Listen, part of building trust from a distance. I think we should rule out commitment for now, 'cause we're falling apart. Leaving, you're just doing that to get even. Don't pick up the pieces, just leave it for now. They keep falling apart. Passionate from miles away, passive with the things you say, passing up on my old ways, I can't blame you, no. Passionate from miles away, passive with the things you say, passing up on my old ways, I can't blame you, no. No.
Anthony, Old Spice support group first timer. Anthony. My girl's acting suspicious. Showering more, smelling good, too good. She denies it, but I think she's using my Old Spice Gentleman's brown sugar and cocoa butter exfoliating body wash. Old Spice Gentleman's brown sugar and cocoa butter exfoliating body wash for exfoliation and 24-hour moisturization. Men have skin too.
Right now, save big on Carl's Jr.'s big, bold, double burgers for just $3.49. Double charbroiled patties and double cheese on the Carl's Jr. Double Cheeseburger. Grilled onions in classic sauce on the Cali Classic Double. Or a mouthful of fire with the new jalapeno, pepper jack, and habanero El Diablito Double. Carl's Jr. Double Deals, just $3.49. Tax not included. Price and participation may vary.
come. You might think I'm taking some lumps. Only if we talking about some. Yeah, intentions are pure. They cannot tell me relax. My mentions are jokes, but they never give me the facts. This isn't that. Can't be ignoring the stats. Based off of that, they gotta run me the max. They gotta run me the max. They gotta double the racks. They had it set up for real, but they didn't come with the slacks. When I heard the shit, I was skipping through that. If I get it tripping, there's no coming back. I don't understand. These niggas gotta adapt. You know where I'm at. I put the 6 on the map. The shorty was bent, she wanted a vent. I promise it's fell in my lap. My money is young, my problems are old. I promise I'm bridging the gap. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hey. Niggas provoke, this shit ain't a joke, man. Nobody playing. He's at the top, and he's at the top, and nobody's staying. These niggas around, but they ain't around. You know what I'm saying? Say that they down when they shit is down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Hey. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? First rollie flooded out, I ain't see no time. Well, stand up niggas. We only ducking indictments. Dope boys, off-white, looking like soft white on them. You know what I'm saying? We in the building, we came for a billion, ain't nobody playing. Live every word that I'm rapping. Say I lost 90 bricks and it happened. You probably wouldn't believe everything that you're seeing right now if it wasn't live action. I ain't on the gram. They record who I am. God to these dope boys. How can you not be a whole fan? I'm on me should have been. I'm what Supreme didn't, but if Outpost didn't snitch, niggas would be like young. I got your president tweet. I won't even meet with him. Y'all kill X, let Cinnamon live. Streets is done. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hey, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Niggas provoke, this shit ain't a joke, man. Nobody playing. He's at the top, and he's at the top, but nobody's staying. These niggas around, but they ain't around. You know what I'm saying? Say that they down when they shit is down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yasmin Harula. 2-5. Okay, well, welcome to the rare gang, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck? Dude.
Hi, I'm Anthony, Old Spice support group first timer. Hi, Anthony. My girl's acting suspiciously. Showering more, smelling good, too good. She denies it, but I think she's using my Old Spice Gentleman's brown sugar and cocoa butter exfoliating body wash. Old Spice Gentleman's brown sugar and cocoa butter exfoliating body wash for exfoliation and 24-hour moisturization. Men have skin too.
Right now, save big on Carl's Jr.'s big, bold double burgers for just $3.49. Double charbroiled patties and double cheese on the Carl's Jr. double cheeseburger. Grilled onions in classic sauce from the Cali Classic Double. Or a mouthful of fire with the new jalapeno, pepper jack, and habanero El Diablito Double. Carl's Jr. Double Deals, just $3.49. Tax not included. Price and participation may vary. Visit restaurant or app for details.
We're BMO, the bank coming to California. Now, you might be thinking, why should I trust a bank I don't even know? Fair question. For one, we've been around for over 200 years, through the best and worst of times. And because Global Finance Magazine ranked us in the top 5 safest banks in North America last year, rest assured, we're not going anywhere. So if you haven't heard the name BMO, it's only because we haven't met yet. We're new to California, not new to banking. Learn more at BMO.com. Banking products are subject to approval and are provided in the United States by BMO Harris Bank N.A. Member FDIC.
Is deep, that is gone, that is number 27 for Shohei Ohtani. right here. See what I mean? That is high, that is deep.
There's Homer tonight. He swings and drops it deep to left field. This ball is gone! Career homer number 300 for J.D. Martinez. Oh, how do you like it? A 2-homer night for J.D. I have no doubt.
What's in the fucking box? House. Give it to you. Oh my God.
We'd be so.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia. I'll be making fucking dough in the pizzeria. It's a spicy meatball, give you diarrhea. Popping bars like the mozzarella sticks I eat. The game must be a girl, cause I'm always in it. I had him running like a track meet, passing around excuses like a fucking baton. Your grammar sucks, you run on. Like girls missing periods, a double entendre for the family. Get fisted like hell no. Slap away the hands like hell no. Jokes drier than elbows on an ethnic man. Drop more jaws, the guillotines in the 1800s. Damn, yo. The MSG of the rap game. Very little substance, but the flavor is insane. I just wanted food, never needed a big name. So fuck you if you think I'm doing shit for fame. Cause ew. Scholars call it cheating, but I call it cutting. Work ethics, Peter North, no shortcomings. I'm trying to fuck some set of girls. Get it through the spine, girl, like an epidural. Get it on your face, girl, like a Pollock mural. Fuck your shit, man, I'm harder than a cockadoodle. Oh, man. Oh, man. Who the fuck you think is making the coin? I don't give a fuck about you little bitches you point. I'm on a whole nother level, fucking moms in a joint, you dirty cunts. Why you being such a faggot, kid? Holy fuck, man, you're being such a faggot, kid. Yup, and I've been doing business all...
I hope you are ready to bring down the house because we have 35 minutes to sweat it all out and live it up. So grab your water bottle, grab your towel, start your watch, and let's do this. All right, here we are, finding your 6. And if you don't know what I mean by a 6, find a link down in the description that'll explain 6 through 10 to you for my resistance scale. But if not, we are riding right here. We've got our head up, shoulders down away from your ears. Core is engaged to help you keep your chest up, breathing, and also give you power to push down and pull in your legs. You want to keep your feet flat and also your knees straight in front of you. Light grip on the handlebars, slight bend in the elbow. We are riding right now in the 80s, 90s, and we're gonna ride above that beat in about 30 seconds. This ride today is all about the dance, electric, house music, and we are showing all the love to Team Sprint. So we've got our first speed increase. 4, 3, 2, 1, pick it up. Good. If you do not have a computer, live it up. So grab your water bottle, grab your towel, start your watch, and let's do this. All right, here we are.
Thing right here. See what I mean?
You're scared. Good to know.
What the fuck?
It's so gnarly, man. Look at that.
I mean, what is is that the alcohol seeping out of him at night? Like a guy that will cock block himself like that?
Yes.
That's love right there.
That's love. You're totally right.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got a healthy thing going on.
Yeah, he's
there.
got a healthy, he's really into his woman and his family, and I gotta respect that.
Welcome to your mom's house.
This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you by Saatva. Go to Saatva, SAATVA.com/theshit and get $200 off any mattress of your choice. This episode is brought to you by Stamps.com. This summer is showing welcoming signs of a more normal life ahead. Finally, you can get back to enjoying life's little pleasures like smiling at your neighbor, seeing a movie, and going to the post office? I don't think so. Okay, some parts of normal life aren't so great, but that's creditkarma.com/winmoney. Instant Karma is sponsored by Credit Karma. No purchase necessary. Exclusions and terms apply. See rules. Banking services provided by MVB Bank Incorporated, member FDIC. Maximum balance and transfer limits apply. And we are back with a return guest, one of my absolute favorite comics to watch. You can catch his podcast weekly, the Soccer Comic Rant Podcast. You can follow him on Instagram at Ian Edwards Comics. Please welcome back Ian Edwards to the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Do I look anywhere?
That's perfect. Like that. This one. This is you.
Oh,
right
this
here.
is me. All right. It's looking the wrong way all the time.
It's good to see you, man.
All right, great to see you, man. You're looking slim.
Thank you.
What up, Slim?
What up, man? You know, my whole life I've been trying to put on weight, and I just can't make it happen. I hate. You're like one of those guys, probably, right? If you ate like 12,000 calories a day, you'd be like, I weigh the same.
Nah, man, my body has been very disrespectful, and especially during COVID. Like before COVID, I would I finally joined
24-hour fitness.
Uh-huh.
And then at night, on the way home from the shows, from the store, like I live in Los Feliz, so stores in West Hollywood. On the way home, there's a 24-hour fitness on Hollywood Boulevard.
You're one of those guys that goes in there like late night?
So yeah, it would be as if it was COVID time during regular time when I went there. It'd be like me and 5 people. You can get on all the rides. You don't have to line up like it's Disneyland.
Yeah.
And you just, I just do like half an hour, bro. I just do one muscle.
And this would be like at midnight though?
Yeah, midnight or 1, whenever I get off. It's 24-hour fitness. Somebody has to use those hours.
Right.
That nobody else is using.
Sure.
To justify it being open. So I just go then. And then I was in decent shape. And then COVID hit, and 2 months in, I did not look like the guy that was going to the gym 3 nights a week.
Really?
Like my body was like, yo, we don't remember nothing. I said, what happened to the memory foam?
All like
tension.
The definition and tone went away.
Gone, bro.
Yeah.
Like easy. Like, and
I have to tell you that does make me feel good.
Yeah.
Like to see a guy with like a lean, like a slender build go like, no, this fucking falls apart too.
No, it falls apart. Like I think when you're not in your 20s and 30s,
yeah,
that shit just, yo, we out.
We out, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, I was like, what about all the shit we did? They said, yeah. My body was like, when we was in your 20s and 30s, you ate like shit, and we held it down for you.
Yeah.
But we ain't doing that shit no more. You have to be on this, or it's
forget
all
it.
on you, or forget it.
Do you know when my body said that?
When?
15. I swear to God, dude. I would eat like a psycho, and I had a 29-inch waist. I'm 14 years old, and I'm just like fucking eating everything, and I was just like, what's up? Didn't matter. And I remember like cousins of mine would be like, man, you eat crazy. And I was like, so what? And then like I come back, it was a summer break. It was summer break between freshman and sophomore year of high school. And so when I come back to begin sophomore year of high school, I was 210. And people were like, God damn. Because I had left, like 30 pounds under. That summer my body was like, fuck you, man.
You disrespectful bastard.
You disrespectful bastard. Eat healthy. And I was like, nah.
So what are you doing now? Because
now I'm eating
straight.
clean, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all for. I mean, it's probably like this for the majority of people. It's just I need structure. There's some people, especially people who are more naturally in shape, that they can just go eat healthy, and like they know what that means, and they know like avoid this and eat that. I can't do that.
Right.
I need like I need eat this.
Right. A list of
So and
things you can eat.
And those are things you can't eat. And basically, and it doesn't even bother me to eat pretty much a lot of the same things all the time. I still like will enjoy things that if I want to have something, I'll go for it. But for the most part, a lot of egg whites, much more like spinach and broccoli, and tons of chicken and fish.
And you got a workout regimen?
Yeah, I try to stick to cardio 5 days a week, and then weights, some weights like 3 days a week.
That's good. I see some shoulders coming out the t-shirt, so
you know what I mean.
That's always a clear sign.
Clear sign you're doing something.
Yeah. I was afraid of COVID, but as soon as the gym opened, one friend Dean Del Rey went.
Yeah.
And then I said, "You went to the gym?"
Yeah.
And then the next day I was like,
he's somebody that totally changed his whole lifestyle completely,
because he has diabetes.
He got himself ate himself into type 2 diabetes, and then got himself healthy enough that he does not have it anymore.
Right, exactly, and takes no medication whatsoever.
Yeah, because I remember the story, which is a wild story, which he said he got into juicing. And so he just was like, fruit juices, which is just tons of sugar. And he was just over it, like drinking these like every day, all day.
That's the thing. Is like when people decide to get healthy, it's like what you're saying, like eat healthy. What is eating healthy?
What exactly?
And then if you're not really, you have an idea because you've seen people kind of eat healthy,
right?
So you like copy it. Like I'm gonna just go extremely doing this one thing. And then he gave himself diabetes from just eating all the
fruit
juices.
All the fruit juices, I should say.
Yeah.
Like, and the thing is, this is more to the point of like, this is shit that we should be taught. in school, not like
You think?
the pyramid. Like it's like this is how you should eat. The same thing with money. It's like nobody teaches you how to manage money. They just go, oh yeah, if you get money, then just don't spend it all. And you're like, that's not really an education.
Exactly.
They don't teach us any of those things. But you learn finally when you make the choice to like the types of foods you should be eating.
Right.
You know? But Dean's story was fascinating to me because it's like I'm drinking all these juices. I go to the doctor. They're like, you have diabetes man, because you're just drinking sugar.
Yeah.
And then he goes, he asks his doctor, can I like get out of? Can I basically cure myself? And they're like, yeah, if you start eating this way and lose this weight, and like you could possibly do this and not have diabetes if you change your lifestyle completely. And
Right.
he did.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
And when he first got it, I was like, don't worry, man, you can beat this man. In my mind, like, he's dead. I'm gonna detach. I'm gonna stop calling him every day. He's not gonna make it. He's dead.
He's gonna die.
But then, it's like when I always use movies as a reference for when the people in the platoon who survived and they replenish the platoon with new soldiers, rookies, and the rookies like, hey, what's up? And they're trying to tell you their name.
Yeah.
And they're like, nah, man, I don't want to know your name. 'Cause
Yeah.
in the first time we go out, you're gonna die, and I'm gonna be close to you.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, this nigga's dead.
Yeah.
I'm out. So then,
so Dean was like, you're like, cut him out of your life.
yeah, he didn't know why I wasn't.
Told you that.
He had no idea why I didn't return his calls like the first 3 months after he got diagnosed with diabetes. But then he lived. I was like, hey, Dean, what's up, man? How you doing? You good?
You're like, now that you're healthy, we can be friends.
We can be
man.
friends. Now that you're serious about living, let's kick it. You know?
Yeah, man. Well, that's the thing is like
You're not gonna hurt me, Tom.
Right,
You know
right,
what I'm
right.
saying?
So you should you should call me more now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom, Al, you're good.
Yeah.
yeah.
For a while, you're like, this dude's definitely gonna die.
Yeah. Now you know why.
I remember one time Burr told me that, and this was like, because I've gone up and down with weight various times, and one time I'd gotten real big, and then I lost weight. He was like, good, you lost weight. And I go, thanks. He goes, yeah, because I saw you at that gym, and I was like, this guy's going to die. I was like, thanks, man.
Yeah, and there's been other people that I kind of detach from, like really, in life, because
you don't want to get emotionally attached.
And it's not even. I've known drug addicts that I didn't detach from, and I'm trying to think of like somebody like Ralphie May.
Yeah.
Like I could have been closer to Ralphie May, or what's the other guy? Ramsey.
Oh, yes.
Ramsey.
The real big dude.
Like I just knew something was up. So I'd always be pleasant with him when I saw him, and I'd always be a surprise when he was alive.
Yes.
And
he was huge.
He was huge, and the day he died, this might sound, I just knew it was coming. It was unsustainable.
Of course, when people get up to that like over 400 and 500 pounds, you just know.
Yeah.
No, it's not going to be a shock.
Yeah.
My favorite Ramsey story is that Sickler said I think he was walking maybe up to the store or something, and Ramsey was like, Ryan. And Ryan's like, what? He goes, haven't seen you at the gym, man. You're slipping. And he was like, you're fucking telling me that? You weigh 500 pounds, man.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
He was like, man, if a guy that is telling you you're slipping, you really got to get your shit together.
Yeah, and I loved Ramsey, man. He was just a pleasant person to be around.
Of course.
But it's like, damn, this is,
dude. I mean, I know I feel terrible for at that size, because you realize that like that person doesn't have the brakes. You know what I mean? There's no brakes, so they go.
Yeah, no brakes. Yeah.
So they go, all right, let's turn this around.
Right. And everybody's not made to live forever. Like I'm not like a really like. Even when my father died, I was like, all right, he's dead. He was around for the years that I needed him. Now I gotta use all the lessons that he gave me to just continue on with life. Like I never, like I know with life comes death. So I'm not really like the person that's gonna cry for a bunch of days or something like that.
Were you close
with my dad? Yeah, because it's funny. Like when I moved from New York to here, right? And when I moved back to New York to drive all my stuff back to LA, I was here like a bunch of months. Then I went back to New York to get my stuff and drive it back. And I found this New Yorker magazine. My mother used to get them from these rich people she used to babysit their kids. And in the magazine, there was an article, and the guy was like, he didn't know how to talk to his grandfather, you know? And it'll always be awkward when he was around his grandfather. So then he would just like leave. You know, in those conversations, like when you around a person that you should be closer to, but it's uncomfortable. So then you just get out of the situation or the vicinity so you don't have to be uncomfortable. But this guy in this article was like, his grandfather was his link to his great-grandfather, and the great-grandfather's father. Just he knew the history of his family.
Right.
And the only way to know the history of his family was through this last link towards his grandfather. So he just said he decided to kill the uncomfortableness, to learn stuff about his family, just start asking his grandfather questions.
Yeah.
And his grandfather was happy to answer them, and it brought them closer together. And they had a great relationship. And then I started doing that with my father, and he was happy to answer all these questions. And then we got closer. Like, it was never awkward calling him. And then I'd always have a question that I want to ask him about his brothers, my uncles, and like growing up in Jamaica when there was like no electricity and all that shit.
Yeah.
And like him getting to England and all, meeting my moms and all that. I tried the same thing with my mom. She's like, no. She didn't answer shit.
Really?
She acted like I was taping the conversations and trying to have something on it.
She's like, why do you keep asking these questions?
She's like patting me down. Yeah, she's not as open.
Now wait, your father, did he meet your mother in the UK, in England, or no?
So, I think I told you before, they had this colonization in reverse.
Okay.
Where Jamaican people, or anybody from a colony that England used to control, would move to England to get jobs. So my mother and father knew each other based on what my father told me in Jamaica. They just knew each other. Then they moved to England separately, and then they ran into each other, and then started hooking up and got married and all that.
And this is when your dad was like, everything's Irie, and your mother was like, grunting, rude boy. And
yeah. Back there.
Now I remember.
It's hilarious.
By the way, you visited. Did you ever live in Canada? You never lived in Canada, right?
I visited Canada.
This came in. I did not know what was going on at first, but I'm gonna show you of a guy. Well, I'll just play it and then we can talk about it.
All right.
You're under arrest for assault. You're under arrest, guys. This is a citizen's arrest. Dave from Dave's No Frills. You are under arrest for assault. 2 counts. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Okay. Okay, I have to take this man into custody. I have to touch him. Okay, he's now in custody. No, you're not going anywhere. No, you're under arrest, I said.
First of all, just the balls to be like, I've arrested you. Like, like, who actually thinks you can, I have to touch you. And then he goes, all right, now you're under arrest.
And Canada's getting really American.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was like, damn, the American balls of that Canadian to tell another Canadian that you're under arrest and you have to come with me.
Come with me. I've arrested you.
That attitude is just going to get everybody killed.
Oh, absolutely. And he's like, I'm taking you into custody.
To custody? Where are you taking me, motherfucker?
Yeah, man. You don't have cuffs. What are you talking about?
Do you have a mom and pop's prison? Can we franchise? Can we open up our own? This is crazy.
This is citizen's arrest for assault times 2.
Times 2.
Okay? Citizen's arrest. Dave, you're not going anywhere. No, you're under arrest. Oh, no, Dave, this is citizen's arrest. Hey, you guys saw it. Hit me twice. I had to defend myself against this guy. You are under arrest, Dave.
White hair, glasses, black pants, black shoes, gray hoodie, black and yellow.
Hey, citizen's arrest. He's not going anywhere till the cops get here.
Let's see how this turns out.
Yeah.
You are in custody. you understand?
He's not in custody.
You are in custody.
And he's trying to put me under a citizen's arrest.
I've arrested this man. Citizen's
Already
arrest. I need the
have.
police
I've already
here
arrested this
I've
man.
arrested this man. You can see on my cell
No,
phone.
he's under arrest.
That I said I've arrested.
Clearly,
You're
I'm
not going anywhere,
clearly.
Dave. Stay here. No, we're not.
Ian, you don't know this, but you're under arrest right now. And I have you in custody.
Well, Tom, I have under arrested you.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Am I in custody?
You're in my custody. I'm commandeering the studio as a prison to arrest you, bro.
So right now I'm in a cell?
Yes, you're in a cell, but this is what you're gonna do. I need you to finish the podcast with me as you're under. And if you do a good job, I might unarrest you. And
Can I
then
just
you could rearrest
ask
me.
you, can we get lunch, please?
Oh shit! Yeah, it's a good idea.
Okay.
You're a model prisoner.
Thanks, man.
I just made a citizen's arrest.
Yeah, you can fuck off. Leave him alone.
Back off.
No, you leave him alone.
He's in custody right now. He's got this too.
Yeah, fuck off.
Nope, get out of here.
You're
You
in his space?
You get out of here.
Not wearing a mask?
He's
You're
in
in
my
his fucking
custody.
space?
Get out of here.
Back off.
6 feet, please.
Back off.
6 feet, please.
Back off, sir.
You're under arrest for assault.
Back off, sir.
You're under arrest for
Back
assault.
off,
He arrested
sir.
somebody else.
You're under arrest for
You don't
assault.
need to be out here in anyone's
You are
face
under
like
arrest
that.
for assault.
Arrest
What?
me.
You are now in custody.
Touch me.
What is I'm trying to find the word. What is the limit for assault?
Yeah, that's interesting. And honestly, we need like a legal person here to break it down because I always get confused with like is battery you have to like hurt somebody, but assault like if I touch your arm, you could be like you just assaulted me.
Yeah.
Because people will say that like he assaulted me, and they just touch, right? Like I don't know what we say here. Assault and battery exists on both tort law context, criminal law context. In active physical violence, assault refers to the act which causes a victim to apprehend imminent physical harm, while battery refers to the actual act causing the physical harm. Okay.
This is just embarrassing to white people.
It's
I just have to
it
tell
is.
you.
It is.
There are videos that are embarrassing to black people, embarrassing to Latin people, embarrassing to all race. This is just embarrassing. These are grown-ass men.
And they're grown-ass white men. We'll say it.
Grown-ass white men.
Yes.
I'm sure they got kids. You're under arrest. You assaulted me.
Yeah.
You are in my custody.
Yeah,
And they're filming it and feeling like this is gonna vindicate their side of the story.
That's
completely ignorant. Like this
That's
makes
the
you look
best
dumb
part.
as shit.
The best part is that he's like, thankfully, I'm documenting this. Like he thinks he's really like. Wait till everybody sees
this-
how I did the right thing.
Yeah, when I hit them with this evidence, it's
Yeah.
on you in trouble, bro.
Well, here's the last video, and you'll never believe what happens.
You arrest me.
Sir, both these guys.
Both these guys
Both
right
these
here.
guys right here. Both these guys. There we go. No, here. Sir, with your hands behind your back. I made a citizen's arrest of this man. Right here.
And he's just like, "You're crazy. I'm taking you to jail."
And you don't have to say anything.
I caught. Hey guys. Guys.
All right.
I made a citizen's arrest.
Poor decision on your part.
I made a
Poor decision on your part.
And I like that he's actually telling cops, he's like, "No, you don't understand. I already made a citizen's arrest. So
That's fucking hilarious.
you should be doing something because I already said this." That guy's in custody right now.
That guy has no ego whatsoever. How did they know to arrest the right guy? That's what I want to know. How did they call
I
it?
think the description probably they
Oh, okay.
he was just like, you'll see one guy here without a mask who's kind of being a dick, and they're like, I think we got him.
That's pretty fucking
All
hilarious.
right. Well, we got to balance things out. If we're gonna just like, mock white people, it's just not gonna be fair.
All right. Black people. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't even know if it's that embarrassing, actually.
Me neither. Me neither. I mean, what else has he got to do?
Yeah.
You know?
He's got
And
his loose shorts and his big dick, and he's swinging it around.
This is an ad.
I mean, I think he could get past at the store with this.
Yeah. Could at least get on at Supernova. This is my closer at Supernova.
I mean, dude, he's also so aggressive. Look at that face.
Yeah, I mean, thrusting. Please focus.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like maybe in this village, this is like This is like the equivalent of like showing your feathers, you know?
Yeah,
Like a
the
peacock
peacock.
going like this. He's like, check this out.
It's almost like a human shake weight.
Yeah.
The way he's just vibrating like that.
It's definitely a big dick.
Yeah. No question. Just in case anybody in the village was not knowing, you know now.
You know now who's got a big dick.
Yeah.
Let's keep the racial theme rolling.
Wonder what race we're going to
now we're going to combine white and black people.
Oh, shit.
And you might, I want to know your take on whether you ever feel like a white guy, especially like an old white guy, is like, you know, like looking at you or, you know, like checking you out and you're like, the fuck are you looking at, man? Like, I don't know. Does that ever happen in a store or in public where you just feel a white guy has taken it upon himself to be like the guardian of the place and is like, are you supposed to be here? I don't know. I feel like black people might.
Yeah, I grew up with like a type of complex I'm trying to get rid of where it's like, because on the news every night, like black people are criminals.
Yes.
It's like I'm trying to prove that I'm not.
Yeah.
So like I'll walk into a store with my hands up. You know what I mean? And I'll ask the clerk, could you put that on the counter for me? Some money in my pocket. You take whatever you want. And I lose money all the time overpaying just to prove that we are not all criminals. Like,
Sure.
But you know, I've been institutionalized by the system. You know,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm always conscious to not do anything that looks criminal, even though I'm not.
And this really is in your, like, this is in your head a lot.
Yeah, it's in my head a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, don't assume that I'm a bad guy.
Yeah. Because that's all, you know, it's been printed, so I'm just trying to get that shit out.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
to me. It is, especially if you live in New York, right? But like in a lot of like suburban America, where like there's white people who they don't have daily interactions with black people. They're the ones who are just like, they're watching that news and like, God.
Yo, when I first moved here, I was like in New York, in Long Island, and you're learning the world, like you're learning this new country, and so I started working at this Burger King, and I was like one of the few black guys there. Like I got another homie, like a job there, but my brother used to work there and got me a job there, then he left, and then there was one other homie. We all went to the same high school,
In Long Island.
We went to Uniondale High School, but we worked at the Burger King in East Meadow.
Okay.
So, but normally it'd be like one of us a shift or two of us a shift, and it's all white people. And we, cool, we got along with them. But what I remember the white kids tell me, you're not like other black guys, right? And then years later it hit me. It's like they didn't know any other black guys.
Right.
It's the news.
Yeah.
They only knew black people from the news. So their assessment of black people was just based on what the news put out every night. So when they said that, they were like, I wasn't robbing them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it was just, but I didn't know at the time. They didn't even know at the time.
At the time, how did you take it? You're like, oh, okay.
I was dumb enough to take it as a compliment at the time, to be honest.
You're like, thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not like those.
Yeah,
other
I'm not
black
like
guys.
those other black guys.
Yeah.
But I didn't know any better. It's stupid.
Yeah. That makes sense to me. This episode is also brought to you by Black Rifle Coffee Company. Black Rifle Coffee Company is a veteran-owned coffee company serving premium coffee to people who love coffee. Veteran CEO and founder Evan Hafer spent over 7 years on the ground overseas and with U.S. Special Forces. This summer, they invite you to enjoy your coffee. And by that, they don't just mean the great taste of America's coffee, but the more places you drink it, the passionate adventure it fuels and inspires, and the entertainment they serve along the way. Whether you're brewing the perfect cup of pour-over before kicking ass at work or cranking a can of 300 on your next backcountry mission, BRCC is here to fuel your way wherever the summer takes you. They import high-quality coffee beans from all over the world and roast 5 days a week at their facilities in Manchester, Tennessee, and Salt Lake City, Utah. Purchase at blackriflecoffee.com/mom and use the code MOM at checkout for 20% off your purchase and your first coffee club order. Fuel your summer with America's coffee, Black Rifle Coffee. This episode is also brought to you by 66% of men start to lose their hair by age 35. Check. Once you started noticing your thinning hair, it can be too late. And, who wants to wait? You want someone to tell you when you need to lose 10 pounds, right? You don't want them to tell you you need to lose 50 pounds, because that's too late. Same thing with your hair. Once you start noticing that it's going, that's when you need to act. That's when you need to go to 4hims.com, the one-stop shop for hair loss, skincare, sexual wellness for men. It's time to write a new chapter, one in which you have hair. Hims is helping guys be the best version of themselves with licensed medical providers and FDA-approved products to help treat hair loss. No snake oil pills or gas station supplements. Today, Hims is giving you their best offer yet. If you're not happy with your results after 90 days, Hims will give you a full refund. Right now, our listeners can get their first visit absolutely free. Go to 4hims.com/mom. That's 4hims.com/mom. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Remember, that's 4hims.com/mom.
Oh, racist ass. Look at him. Just what did he come pull behind my car for? He was just right here, but now he pulled behind my car. But now he want to pull off. Don't pull off.
You got a problem? I'm talking to you.
Man, take your old ass on some motherfucking
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Die some motherfucking well, bitch.
Fuck you, bitch.
Go on some motherfucking well, you old ignorant ass.
Fuck you.
Take your ass on somewhere. I'm recording this.
You think I
bother me.
care?
What is you bothering me for?
You think I fucking care?
What is your problem? What is your
What's
problem?
your problem?
You pulling up on me. Old motherfucker. Now take your old
Fuck
ass
you,
on.
motherfucker.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead
I
and
like
enjoy
how-
your day while you got the rest of.
I like how the old white guy is trying to out black the black guy. Like the black guy's old motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's just it's zing.
Oh yeah.
You know what I
It's
mean?
clean, man.
It's
Yeah,
clean.
yeah.
And he's like the white guy's like it's like
yeah.
trying to put some like that's not
Yeah.
stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Stay in your lane.
You don't. These words don't normally come out of your mouth.
Yeah. You're trying. Yeah. You can't just take over a game the first day. No.
Your day. Instead of being so fucking evil. Look at you. You despicable. You call yourself a fucking human? You
Fuck
call yourself a fucking human?
Why don't you kiss my fucking dick?
Get the fuck out of here.
Now I'll say this. He does say that a lot. He says "kiss my dick" all the time. That's why it sounded good coming out of him.
He put a good set of insults together to make one. Yeah, kiss my dick.
Kiss my dick.
That should go national.
Yeah.
That should.
And it should be his face on a billboard. Kiss my dick.
Kiss my dick.
Oh man,
that's hilarious.
Dude, that really stuck with me though that you said that. The
what?
Just that that they're like, oh, you're not like the other guys, you know. And then at the time you don't even know.
Yeah, I'm like young. I was just like happy to be when you come. Like I'm learning like to communicate with people in an American way in a new country. Even the black people are not the same type of black people as I am.
Right.
So any compliment I'm taking.
Sure.
At the time.
Was that how much of an? That's interesting because I saw this in South Florida, where American black people, and there was a big kind of disconnect between American black people in like Miami, let's say, and like Islanders, Haitians, and like separate, and a lot of times, not getting along. Did you experience that, or did you get along with American black people in New York, or
we got like? Yeah, let me tell you something. School. Somebody else wrote this, but I wrote it also, and I now realized somebody else wrote this, or maybe I think somebody else wrote it. School was like jail, bro.
Really?
In the sense that
segregated.
Segregated. Like even in the lunchroom, is the Jamaican table, then the Cambodian table, then the Latin table, then there's the football player table, then the cheerleader table, and they would get to hang out with the. And then there was the track team. But then it's Jamaican people on the track team, so then they get along with the American football players and the thing. But when I walked in that lunchroom, mess hall, same thing. It's just like if you went to prison. You just join your group, and then they would accept it because everybody's glad to get more numbers added to their group.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then we used to, I might have told you, we used to get into fights with like black Americans. We call them Yankees. You know, so every black American was a Yankee. So, I'd be chilling, Jamaican homie would come up to me and say, yo, we got to fight with the Yankees after school. And I'm like, nigga, this kind of this. Yeah. The whole school is filled with Yankees. Who's setting up these fights? And who can't count? This is bullshit. We're going to die. But I got to show up because if I don't show up, then I don't even have 10 Jamaican friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like, I'd be in the woods after, nervous and hoping we'll talk our way. Everybody will talk and not fight. But Jamaica's very prideful and like we go for it. So we could sometimes scare them out of wanting to fight us. So if they're looking at 10 Jamaican dudes who are not backing down, they're like, these motherfuckers are crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
So then, like a little skirmisher here and there would break out. But
you guys talked a good game, like at least like.
But we would fight if we had to.
Yeah.
I remember one time I got into a fight with this quarterback from a football team. Yankee. We shared the soccer season and football season was the same time.
That's right, yeah.
So I'd see him in the locker room, and we had one class together. And one day, I guess I was sitting with my foot across the aisle, and he just walked through it. And he was huge too. And I got up, and I shoved him, and then I think he punched me, and I went down and came right back up. And then I'd been watching wrestling, and I just I could drop kick him because I've been watching wrestling. Never tried to drop kick anybody before. Didn't know wrestling was fake. Every time somebody did it on TV, it worked.
Yeah.
So why would this work for me?
And you went to drop kick him?
Yeah, I went to drop kick him. Both feet probably touched his belt. Then I hit the floor again. Harder than when he knocked me to the ground. And then people jumped in and broke it up. And then we went to the principal's office, and we both was like, nothing. But afterwards, Jamaicans, my homies, they heard about it, and they said, yo, we gonna fight them after school.
You're like, this big motherfucker?
and I'm like, I got 3-day suspension. I don't want to go to school anyway. Let's not fight them.
Yeah.
So I had to talk them out of the revenge fight. But it was like, but they were just down. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of fighting at the school.
It can happen. Yeah, it can happen. Yeah. It was just, but you had to ride because those are your boys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
It was hilarious, man.
Yeah, I got the most like scuffles that I got to was in public school in Milwaukee.
The public school in Milwaukee.
Yeah. But it was Milwaukee's a very segregated city.
Right. Yeah.
Very. It's like still considered one of America's most. Well, people don't know that most segregated cities. And so they would bus kids in, inner city kids, and then black kids, Latin kids, and yeah, there was a lot of like you said, like a very much lunch was like black table, white table. That's just how it was.
Yeah, and it's those tables, and then there's the group. Like there's the golf table.
Yep.
And then there's you could tell what type of music people were into based on their table.
Sure.
And how they were dressed.
Yeah.
It was just so funny to walk in there.
That's what I love sports for, because sports were the great equalizer.
Yeah.
Then you ended up like actually integrating with certain people.
Yeah.
Because I played football and so like you just be the kids that wanted to fight you the year before. Now you're like on the same team.
You're on the same team,
Yeah.
and then it brings you all together. Yeah.
So it's cool.
You play football?
Yeah, American football. Yeah. Not your football.
Not my football.
Yeah.
Even when I played soccer, I played with some Latin Americans and South Americans. I remember, I forgot the dude's name, but he'd always get us into fights. So like, hey man, we're at their school. Now we're running to the bus, and the whole school is chasing us to the bus. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Was it a South American guy?
It's a South American dude. Yeah, he got us into a couple fights. Like during games and after games, and I think it's partly because we sucked as a soccer team.
Sure.
Our coach was the baseball coach making some money on the side, coaching soccer, and he knew nothing about soccer. So
that's hilarious.
If we're losing, and I don't want to say the wrong name, and homie's frustrated, and he was just fiery anyway, then we just get into fight. And we have a team plus whoever's watching the game. We got to get to the bus.
That's
after we got our ass whooped on the field.
We had I got in a fight at a basketball game.
Oh shit!
In high school, where I was on JV. This is like freshman year, sophomore year, and this dude that's guarding me. He keeps doing like hard elbows to rebound, and I told him, like, if you do that one more time, like, I'm gonna fuck you up. And so we run back down the court, back down this time. He does it again. This time when he turns, I shove him from behind, so he goes face down onto the hardwood, and the whole, the ref sees it clearly, tees me up, and he's like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And then, the crowd's like all fired up about it. They debate whether or not when the game is over to do the handshake, like your good game thing. They're like, we should probably keep them separate. And then they say they think we should, and they start throwing punches in the line. So then it turns into a whole skirmish, and it was all on me. Like I was the reason for it.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. And they're like, man, I don't know if you have the right disposition for this.
Oh man.
Yeah, I love basketball.
That guy deserved it though.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
And just like a true ref, that ref could probably coach and ref in the NBA because they always catch.
Yeah.
The retaliation. Not the, look how many times that dude elbowed you.
Yeah, man. And he was doing, this wasn't like boxing out hard. He was just like throwing
Straight
elbows
up.
into ribs and
Right,
shit,
right.
and you're like, fuck, man. And he did it like 4 or 5 times to the point where I was like, all right, man, I'm going to fucking face plant you into this hardwood floor right now.
Fuck it, he deserved it.
Yeah.
It's funny, I was watching the Euros yesterday. So there was a game with France versus Germany. It's a huge game. And one of the German players, he's guarding Pogba, who's a pretty fantastic player, skill-wise. And so this is Pogba's back. He's behind him. Bites him on the back, and then grabs 2 hands of titties on him in the middle of the game because his teammate was about to pass him the ball, and Pogba's like, "What the fuck?" And the referees called a foul on Pogba, and Pogba's arguing with the ref, and you're wondering why until in a slow motion they show you. And I put it on my Instagram, but it was so everybody posted it, like somebody biting you on your back during the game.
Yeah.
But it's like worse than a hard bite. It was like a love nibble.
Yeah.
And then he grabs your titties. Like
Yeah.
he just felt him up like a stripper.
Yeah, we got to see this.
Yeah.
I definitely got to see this.
And I was like, it was just weird. And the guy who did it, his name Rudiger, was wearing a mask.
Is it in your feed?
No, it's in the stories.
Oh, it's in the stories.
It might be in the stories.
I don't know if it's there. Is it here?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. So wait, explain to me, the guy who's biting, who's doing the biting is who?
His name is Rudiger. He's plays for Germany.
Okay. And the guy in the blue is Pogba.
It's Pogba, and he's France, and he plays for France. So then he does that.
Yes.
Bites like a little nibble and
then
squeezes his tits.
And then, like,
what the fuck, man?
that is pretty.
Now there was the big biter who he has had multiple bites.
Oh, that's Suarez.
Yes, Suarez.
Yes, Suarez.
His bites.
Chile.
Yeah, his bites are
No,
wild.
Uruguayan. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
from Uruguay, and he's played in La Liga.
Yeah, yeah.
His bites. Look at you, right bites. And he had like an old bite, and then when he had a more recent bite, that he was like, no, I didn't. They're like, you have a history of biting, man.
He lies.
That's all you do is bite.
He's like, Yeah, he's left his dental work all over the leagues in soccer.
He was like, "No, I did. I mean, he bit that dude." But he's had more aggressive. All his bites. Is that what this says? All bites. Go full screen on it, can you?
Yeah, because he bit like a Chelsea player too.
Yeah, he's been
when he played for Liverpool.
Multiple people. And he was making up with the guy. That's funny. The guy didn't even talk to him.
Oh, here it is. Here's the one against Ivanovic.
Yeah.
He's Did you see it in the corner there?
Yeah, I mean, come on. Holding it there, he's like, just get a quick bite in here. Insane.
It's pretty insane.
That's insane, man.
It's like you just blacked out and then he acts like he didn't do nothing.
Yep. He's like, I didn't do anything.
Dude, your teeth are right here.
Here in my skin.
You know this game is taped.
This is going to be another bite right here, right?
Let me see.
Yeah. He just bit that dude right there. Yeah.
And then he pretends the guy hit him.
Yeah. Amazing. Amazing.
He's a serial. And then
he's like, oh, my face, my teeth hurt, man. Dude, and the other thing is, this is an elite player. Like
he's one of the. I would kind of say he's one of the, in the last generation of goal scorers.
Yeah,
he's up there.
So we're talking about like an elite level.
Yeah,
player.
he plays with Messi.
Yeah,
he used to play with Messi. He just won La Liga on another team after he left Barca. And
who won La Liga this time?
Atletico Madrid.
Okay,
the other Madrid. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, dude. I mean, you clearly like biting's your thing, bro. It's so nutty.
Yeah, like why would you just want to bite another sweaty dude?
For him, it's got to be like I got to do something. You know what I mean? That feeling of like I'm losing and I need to act out. You know, some people throw a punch or something, but he goes to biting, obviously.
But that's so weird. It's like you're gonna get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
There's cameras
everywhere.
What happened the last few times you bit?
Yeah.
You got in trouble, right?
You got in a lot of trouble.
So why would you? They have even. But they add more cameras every season.
Like the guy that gets like 6 DUIs, and you're like, didn't that fucking suck the first 5 times? And they're like, I don't know, man. They're the guy that can't help himself.
But like, I even understand DUIs more because you're addicted to the alcohol.
Okay, but what about the guy who has like, 8 carjacking charges? You know what I mean? Like he's just like you're like, dude, you keep going to jail.
You love jail.
Yeah,
you love jail.
Like, I don't know. I like cars, man.
Maybe he just wants the day off, the week off, because you're gonna get suspended.
This is insane, though.
It's pretty
Suarez
insane.
Is he still playing? Is he still?
Yeah, he just won La Liga.
Oh, with Atletico. Okay.
With Atletico, so he's on like break now because the season's over.
I didn't realize how hardcore of a soccer fan you are.
Yeah.
Like you're getting up at 5 a.m. to watch international.
Yeah.
And you're a big Man United fan.
Big Man United fan.
It's even in your Instagram bio. It says Ian Edwards comic Man United fan.
Yeah, I forgot that was there. Oh shit, that's funny.
Yeah.
I barely have comic there.
Yeah, I mean you're like fuck this whole comedy
thing. Yeah.
Damn, dude. Yeah, that's. You're all in.
Yeah, I'm in, man. Fuck it. It is what it is.
And what's the state of La Liga? Because for me, it's always been like peripheral thing where I go, oh yeah.
Who did you so you lived in?
I lived in Madrid for 6 months.
And who did you follow?
Well,
Atletico, Real, or somebody else?
No, Real Madrid.
Real Madrid, yeah.
Real Madrid, yeah.
And who was playing for them when you was there?
Dude, this is year 2000. I'm trying to remember who the big star was then. There was a couple.
Was it
huge
like,
international stars at that time?
Was it like Zidane? Was it Beckham? Was it Figo?
Well, all those guys were active at that time. I'm trying to remember who was. Let's see.
Yeah,
is that the roster there? Soccer team 2000.
I gotta put my glasses on to see this shit.
CS was the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Raul was Raul.
Yeah, that feels right. I thought they had another like huge Brazilian at that time too.
Probably Ronaldo.
Yeah, Ronaldo.
The first Ronaldo.
The very first one.
Original
but
Ronaldo.
It looks like he's not on the two. What if you type in Real Madrid 2000 roster and just actually see the right there, underneath.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Players. See, hit number 2 there. All right, so there's the squad.
Michelle, Roberto Carlos. He was pretty huge.
Now is the 2000? Does this? Let me make sure this is right. Scroll up. Did they? They won the cup, right? European Cup.
Yeah, they won the Champions League.
Champions League.
Yeah.
That year, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Good.
my bad.
Oh, good. It's a very pleasant ringtone.
Yeah, it gets louder and annoying and shit.
I feel like that ringtone fits into your thing about like black guys aren't all threatening, you know?
It's even my
like
my
a-
ringtone.
I feel like an old white lady would have the same ringtone. Ding, 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 ding. You're like, hands are up, man. I'm not doing anything here.
See, you hear my ringtone?
You hear my ringtone?
This ringtone would not hurt anybody.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I don't reckon. I mean, those don't feel like superstar names.
Well,
that I-
Roberto Carlos was huge,
Yeah.
and Soldado, and let me see. Guerrero was defender. Raul was huge. Steve
Raul.
McManaman was ex Liverpool player, so he's huge.
Yeah, Raul.
Clarence Seedorf was Dutch, and he's a monster, like skill wise.
Yeah.
And Guti was really fucking good. Yeah.
That team was the shit, I guess, because they won it all.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember what I remember more was going to there's like a plaza. You know, all the teams have a plaza in these European cities. Like when they win, you go here. you
Right.
know? And so we went there. I went there after a number of games, but when they won the cup, it felt like the whole city was at that plaza.
Yeah.
And then the fucking tanks came out with the water hoses. You know, like a full out.
To help celebrate or to disperse
To
the people?
disperse, yeah.
Oh,
Because
shit.
it got overwhelming, you know. Like
Oh,
cars
shit.
couldn't drive down the street. It was pretty. It was right in the center of Madrid too.
Right, right.
Yeah, and then when they did the shotgun bags, like the pellets.
Oh,
shooting
damn.
people with those. Yeah, because people got wild. You know?
People got wild.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what were they doing? Like hanging from shit, breaking
Yep,
shit?
hanging from like you
like
know,
a typical Laker celebration.
that
like-
kind of thing. But
yeah.
this is like a 800-year-old.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Statue with waterfalls, and they're like swinging from it, and these guys are like, boom, 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 just shooting people. You're like, let's get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah, I was like, I don't even know who's on the team. Yeah, but it was fun. It was fun, man.
Did you go to any games?
No. I was just like, you know, you end up watching games because
Right.
it's just like, you know, what to do. It's like
Mhm.
the thing. It's like if you're here and the Lakers are in the playoffs, you're gonna watch a
Yeah.
Lakers game. So, but I remember that it interested me in La Liga because you know it was everything. So when I
Right.
came back here, I started. I mean, not unlike a lot of people watching like a lot of El Clasico and
Right, yeah.
you know, just following Real Madrid and Barcelona a lot because they're like these two super teams, you know.
Right.
And yeah, it feels like that era is now starting to come to an end, though, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
those guys like Cristiano's like 36 or something now, and
Right.
Messi's got to be around there or something. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
Messi's like maybe 2 years behind him, and Cristiano moved to Juventus.
Yes, now he's in Italy.
Yeah. But
he's
yeah.
still super dominant, though.
Yeah, he's playing in the Euros now.
Yeah.
And he scored. They were playing Turkey,
Mhm.
and he missed a sitter in the middle of the game.
Mhm.
And it's funny because there's a lot of stars on Portugal, and the players have one more than the coach. So the game was 0-0. It's a game Portugal is supposed to win, and they cut to the coach on the sideline, talk to these two guys. Like he's like, I don't know who to sub. They're all gonna be pissed at me, and if they get pissed at me, then I'm gonna get fired. It was. You didn't hear him say that.
Yeah, but you could.
But that's what, like, to be a coach in a position where you can't sub anybody out
Because you're scared.
because you're scared.
That's not a good position to be in.
It's not a great position to be in. And then I was like, let me pull Bernardo Silva, because sometimes his coach from his team pulls him, and then he pulled him, and then somehow there was an accidental ricochet. Portugal went up 1, and then Ronaldo relaxed and he scored 2 right after. So then Ronaldo scored 2 goals.
And they were good.
And they were good.
Who'd they play?
They beat Hungary.
Is this like qualifying stuff?
Yeah, you're just trying to get out group stage to get into the knockout round.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, do you have, because, you know, in the big thing here, like in sports, everyone's always like, yeah, who's better, who's better. Sometimes it becomes clear, like most people would kind of, unless you're a complete fucking idiot, acknowledge that Brady's the greatest quarterback we've ever had. The endless debate that you hear is obviously LeBron and Jordan, right?
Right.
But there's also, that's different era stuff. But I've heard, and you know, I'm not well versed enough to know, but do you have a hardline opinion on Cristiano or Messi as the better player?
So I like Real Madrid, but I like Barcelona, and I'm a Man United fan, and Ronaldo played for Man United. Then we sold him to Real Madrid. I'm a Real Madrid fan because a lot of Man United players ended up
there,
right? But I do think Messi is a little bit better, not by much.
Really?
Yeah.
Just skill-wise, just a notch above.
Just a notch above, and a little less selfish. So I like the selflessness, which is a degree more of selflessness, which goes to Messi. Because Messi will track back and tackle. You know how Jordan was not only the best scorer, but he was Defensive Player of the Year a few times.
Incredible. Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying Messi would defend like that, but sometimes he would track back and defend and help pressure and win the ball back. I feel like Ronaldo would do that, but most of the times, like, yo, where the fucking ball at? Y'all get it to me.
Yeah.
And he'll get you the results, but you know, so I'm more for the person who's...
I did watch that documentary on Barcelona, like on their whole organization and the junior league. It's an incredible...
Yeah, La Masia. Yeah, that's crazy, right?
It's like what they built is insane.
Yeah.
Essentially, you know, it's a factory, their own factory of like find the world's best young talent, develop them, and then take them to this team that like plays incredible. I mean, just incredible. And then they break down the way they play.
Right.
You know, like they're like, there's a style of play here, and how because they played together since they were like teens. It's like the shorthand is
just put them right into the squad the same way the main squad plays. Yeah.
It's pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
They're amazing. There's nothing like that. I'm gonna show you. We play this because you know you have an accent.
I talk normal.
No. We play Master of Accents.
Master of Accents.
And we tried to like sometimes play a clip and I go, do you understand what the guy's saying? You're like, yeah, totally. And it's just got an accent. But sometimes it's like it's hard to break it down. So just tell me if this is something you can understand or not.
All right.
You have seen a lot of changes, Mr. Fitzpatrick, in farming. What would you say was the biggest change?
Well, machinery.
And what sort of a machine would you think that made the biggest impression?
Well, the reaper and binder is a great one, but by God, the one for cutting up the ground and throwing a crop is a powerful one too.
So first of all, I couldn't even understand the guy who was asking the question.
Okay.
So that's
good.
So that's why I knew I was in trouble.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh,
and his
shit.
answer you did not get at all, right?
Yeah, I've heard machinery.
I heard machinery too.
And that was about it.
Yeah.
Do we get a do-over?
Yeah, we can do it again. Here, let's do it again.
You have seen a lot of changes, Mr. Fitzpatrick, in farming. What would you say was the biggest change?
Well, machinery.
Okay.
And what sort of a machine would you think that made the biggest impression?
Well, the reaper and binder is a great one, but by God, the one for cutting up the ground and throwing a crop is a powerful one too.
That's another language, bro.
Man. The end when he said I think he said that's a powerful bunch of them. But everything that was like
understood
the last sentence. That's a power. It sounded like he said, "But there's a powerful bunch of them." And then let me see if he talks more here.
What was the reaction of the people at that time to the mowing machine, Mr.
The great many of them wasn't minding it and could afford it, but more of them not happy.
And some of them, I think you told me, wouldn't have it on the land at all.
Well, there's one that had a good farm, but I'll tell you about our town's land, he wouldn't have allowed it.
It's crazy that he's not drunk.
It's hilarious.
He's sober.
He's 107 years old in this.
Are you being for real?
Mm-hmm.
He's 107?
Yeah.
Really?
You know what's funny about this too? It's the fact that you know in school they teach you Shakespeare.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be English.
Yes.
And you can't understand it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he's saying. He's speaking like Shakespeare
Shakespearean English,
or
yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
language whatever version of English.
Yeah.
You spoke 100 years.
That's what he's
ago. That's
yeah.
what he's speaking.
Yeah, that's happened to me when I met these Scottish guys at a show, and they were like, pat me up. Oh, big fans. And as they're talking, I go, isn't it crazy that like the language that I speak is from where you live?
Yeah,
and I don't know what the fuck you're saying at all. And they laughed, but I was like, I don't know what you're saying, man. Like, can you write it down?
And it's funny that you're honest with them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think that the reaping hook compares with the combine at the present time?
Oh, well, there's an awful difference.
They're awfully different?
An awful difference, I see anyway. Because the combine is just within one, that's the big hair, is just for reaper and binding wouldn't be numbers.
You know how
that really does sound like Gaelic or some shit.
or
like,
German or some shit.
Yeah.
You know how I told you, it was awkward talking to my father, but asking questions. Like if my father sounded like this, I would have just not spoke to him. I would have never learned anything about him.
Yeah, if you were like, Dad, tell me about what was it like growing up without electricity?
Well, the reaper and binder is a great one, but by God, the one for cutting up the ground and throwing a crop is a powerful one too.
And you're like, all right, Dad, I gotta go.
It's hilarious. If this guy was sober and got pulled over in America, the cops would arrest him.
Oh yeah,
they wouldn't even give him the breathalyzer.
Field sobriety test.
Yeah,
like, this guy's
now you're drunk.
shit-faced, yeah.
Meanwhile, he just never drank in his life.
No,
he just sounds like this.
He's 107. This episode is also brought to you by ButcherBox. Whether you're hosting a backyard get-together or an impromptu gathering, ButcherBox will help you spend less time searching for high-quality meat so you have more time for making memories. I mean, what's better in the summertime than cooking up some great meat? Grilling with your friends, your family, getting people together, sharing stories, eating good food. That's what it's all about. ButcherBox delivers humanely sourced meat of your choosing right to your doorstep. Options like 100% grass-fed and finished beef, free-range organic chicken, humanely raised pork, wild-caught lobster tails, wild-caught Alaskan salmon, and sugar and nitrate-free bacon. I mean, what more do you want? It's all the best and most delicious things you can get. Personally, I'm a big fan of salmon, chicken, and of course, beef. I'm going to eat them all as soon as I get home. Right now, ButcherBox is offering new members 2 free lobster tails and 2 free ribeyes in your first box. You can share a high-quality surf and turf meal with friends or enjoy it by yourself. ButcherBox is offering our listeners 2 5-ounce lobster tails and 2 10-ounce ribeyes for free in your first box. You can only get this special deal when you sign up for a new membership at butcherbox.com/mom. That's butcherbox.com/mom for free lobster tails and ribeyes in your first box. We are supported by Squarespace. We've used it many, many times, and honestly, you should too. I still meet people that don't have a website, which is absolutely insane to me. You need to have a website for whatever you do. I don't care if you're painting, if you're taking pictures, if you're doing lawn care, if you're in a wellness, you do Reiki on people, you still need a website. You need to show people who you are, how to contact you, what you do. Publish your work. You wrote something, publish it, show it. Sell the anklets that you made. You can do it all with Squarespace. Beautiful templates created by world-class designers. You customize the look and feel, settings, and products. Everything is optimized for mobile right out of the box. Built-in search engine optimization, free and secure hosting, 24/7 award-winning customer support. What are you waiting for? Head over to squarespace.com/mom for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use the offer code MOM to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. By the way, did your dad say that growing up like that, was it like, it just was normal, right? Like,
yeah, it was just normal. Like sometimes, like even when I was growing up in Jamaica, like sometimes you'd have no electricity, and sometimes you would. And sometimes it's the power company's fault. Sometimes maybe you didn't pay the bill. Sometimes the power company would just shut it all off.
Really?
I don't know if it was a reboot thing, and then they turned the shit back on. But then
Were you in Kingston?
No, I was in St. Catherine, like Church Bend, Old Harbor.
Okay.
And then I also lived in Spanish Town.
Are these all like coastal
Nah, well,
or interior? I mean,
it's funny. Like I grew up a lot in St. Catherine, in Church Bend, right?
will you pull that up? Yeah.
So it's another parish. They don't say states, they say parishes.
Yeah.
So so then there's St. Catherine, and I think Kingston is out. Like not there's another parish maybe, and then Kingston, or this is terrible. I'm gonna get killed. But let me see.
Okay.
It's been a minute.
I would go to the map.
But Old Harbor was
See
not
the
far
one there
from
in
where I
yellow,
lived.
where you can see that. Yeah.
Yeah,
right
Kingston's
there?
right
Okay.
next.
Oh,
Yeah, St.
shit.
Andrews, which Kingston is in.
Okay, and St. Catherine's right next to it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then are you like near the water or more interior, like up?
So here's the funny thing. So how do I describe this? So maybe you could walk to Old Harbor, which is like an hour walk, and then there's Old Harbor Bay. So it was kind of coastal, but I didn't know how close it was until like I went back as an adult, and my cousin, who I used to live with, and we used to grow up together, he built a house, and he built like a balcony, and then we went up to the balcony, and I could see the ocean. I was like, all this time the ocean was right there?
Really?
Yeah. I had no idea how close
Seriously?
that shit was.
So you weren't going to the beach a lot?
No. Like it was an event
Wow.
to go to the beach. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because like you don't have no transportation to get around there, so it's like,
Wow.
you know, I was young. I didn't have no car.
But you lived there till you were 17?
Yeah. I had no idea how close I was to the beach.
That's funny, and you're really close, man.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what's actually similar to that is living in LA, because you'll do like you can do a thing, you know, especially when you move here, where someone's like they take you there, you'll just go to the beach. Like, yeah, you go to Malibu or wherever, and check it out, and then you get into like just life
mode,
you know, work and you're dating and you're doing things and you're going out, and all of a sudden you can be like, man, like someone will come to town, you go to the beach, and you're like, oh yeah. Like the beach, I haven't been there in 9 months, but the beach is like a 15-minute drive or whatever, you know, and you forget that it's right there.
You forget that it's right there. You take it for granted.
Yeah.
Like during whenever, like you said, when somebody comes to visit, then you do all the tourist shit.
Yes.
And then it gets you kind of back into an appreciation of LA.
Yeah.
And then like Hermosa Beach, right?
Yeah.
Like I met somebody down there.
You're doing comedy magic?
Nah, not even. Like for COVID, like I went to the beach, but I go to Hackey Beach, like Venice, Malibu, you know, all that shit, right? And then somebody was in town, and they said meet them down at Hermosa, and I met them down there, and I was like, oh shit, this shit slaps. I'm like, why wasn't I coming down here the entire pandemic? Like, the whole pandemic down there hits different, bro.
It definitely does.
And it's like, these people were like, careful, but they was living the life. It was the beach life.
South Bay is the shit, man.
Yo, bro, I swear to God, like 2 to 3 times a week, I'm in Hermosa right now.
Really?
I swear. I just dragged this comic down there named Rocco. He didn't want to go. I said, he wants to hang out, so let's go to Hermosa. He's like talking himself out of it. I said, listen, just think about it for 20 minutes and hit me back. And we went down there Sunday. He's like, so when we going back?
Yeah.
That shit is.
When we lived in Redondo Beach for 3
Yeah.
years, and that was the fucking, one of the things was that the beach was a 10-minute walk from where we lived. And so sometimes we would go down there, and even if it was like 20 minutes to just sit and look at the ocean.
Yeah.
But also, that beach is like not a highly sought after beach.
Right.
Feels like a private beach sometimes.
Yeah.
Like just open to you.
I remember I did Christina's podcast one time down there. You weren't there. Or I don't know if you had different podcasts at the time.
Yeah, maybe I was gone or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did it.
Yeah.
And then I spent more time, like when I saw the beach when I was on my way to the podcast, I said I didn't know this was down here.
Yeah.
And this was like over a decade ago or whatever. So I didn't know this shit was down here. Did the podcast, and then I spent more time at the beach than I did doing the podcast. Like I stuck around.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta take this in.
Oh man, LA County is so enormous.
Yeah.
There's things that you can live somewhere. I mean, I lived here a decade before I knew that was there.
That's
and then I'm
crazy.
living in Redondo for a while before I accidentally drive to Palos Verdes. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yo, Jesus was there with us Sunday. And he's like, yo, there's a Starbucks. It's on the bluff. You can see. I said, nigga, why didn't you tell me about this shit? I cursed him out. Like, you know all the, because he's from Long Beach.
Yeah.
And then his family, like, this was their Sunday to come to these spots.
Yes.
And check it out.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm like, how are you holding out on this?
Don't hold out on this, man.
Like, so Sunday we're supposed to go to Palos Verdes, bro. Because he said there's this, he told me.
I know exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah, so I'm like, you see me, like,
gorgeous.
Going crazy for this shit.
Yeah.
And you never told me.
Man, there's a drive that you can take into Palos Verdes that it feels like you're driving on a movie set. You're like, what the fuck is that? People live here? It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Yo, it's on Sunday, bro.
It's on. Yeah. I'll give you a spot to go.
All right, bet. Yeah.
I mean, look at that coastline, man.
That's crazy, man.
That's right down there.
And it's free.
It's free.
That's the shit. Like,
you can drive down there and look around for free.
For free.
Yeah. Look at that, man.
That shit is crazy, bro.
That's only $28 million, I think it says. Fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, man.
There's nothing like a good confrontation. So this is also, I believe, an Irish confrontation I'm going to play for you right here. I don't know how this started, but it's pretty fun.
Hey, look at
I thought there might be you
no, but it's not
misunderstanding
no,
you.
you didn't take hard. You said touch it.
So why shall I?
You look at me like this. You said touch it.
Oh, no, mate. Why shall I? Why shall I tell you touch it?
Because you must be gay or Hindu or something. I don't know.
Listen, mate.
Are you
Don't
gay?
use this word to me again.
Then why you tell me touch it?
I'm giving you explanation. I said touch the card.
You didn't mention
If you
card.
don't
You
listen,
said
that's
touch
not
it.
my problem.
But you said touch it. You said you looked at me like this. You said touch it. Why?
Listen, mate. I don't argue with you.
Don't
if
argue.
If you want to buy anything, buy it.
Okay, then don't be gay. That's all I'm saying. Don't be gay. Why are you being gay to your customers?
By the way, there's a culture and an age group of guy who if you're gay, there's no higher insult to him. This guy, it offends every, like he's going back to where he's from, and the fact that they probably like murder gay people, and he's like,
he must be 107 years old, but he can speak English better.
Yeah.
He adapted.
When he's like, don't be gay. That guy, he was like, you cannot use this word with me. Like, there's no greater insult you could possibly give this guy.
Why are you being gay?
Who tell you gay? Who tell you?
I tell you.
Who tell you gay?
Listen, mate. I smash your face in a minute if you use this word again. If you use this word again, I smash your face.
Okay, why are you shouting?
But
it's sad, but it's funny.
So, the Irish guy's fucking with him.
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then apparently where, I don't know, where the Asian guy's from is homophobic.
For sure.
So this is a huge insult.
Yes.
And he's reacting.
to it.
And
the Irish
guy's just loving it.
And the Irish guy knows that it's getting under his skin, so he's like, all right, just stop being gay.
This is an episode of Punk
Yeah.
for like regular motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
And he knows that he found the button.
Yeah, he found the button.
Well, just stop being gay, man.
And once you find the button, you can't stop pressing it.
No, if you know it's gonna be, and especially if you know, like, you're not like using a slur, like you know what I mean? You're not saying like a horrific buzzword that everyone's gonna say, I can't believe you're saying that. You just know, you know, that you're saying like something like, hey man, you're bald. You know, like, fucking stop saying that.
Yeah,
you know?
Once you say, when we're kids, whatever our siblings demanded that we stop doing, that's exactly what we did.
Exactly.
Stop doing it means do that shit.
I mean, I have 2 young kids, and that's exactly what they do even to me. You know?
That's funny.
As soon as you're like, don't touch that, they're like, this? You know? Just stop touching me. Yeah. Put that down. Don't go in my office. And they just fucking hang out in my office. Stop going in my office. And they're like, I'm in here. Yeah, they just all they do, man. They just fuck with me.
So this is the adult version of your kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why are you being gay?
Who tell you gay? Who tell you?
I tell you, you gay. You sit down
Listen,
and
man,
touch it.
I smash
And you
your
start shouting.
face in a minute if you use this word again. If you use this word again, I smash your face.
Okay, why are you shouting? Why are you,
You saying again and again, Gandu, gay,
You
gay,
called me
Gandu.
gay first. Remember when I...
Why I tell you gay?
Why you call me gay?
Why I tell you?
Why you call me gay? Because I said, why you tell me touch it?
I said touch the card.
You didn't mention card, buddy. You didn't mention
If you deaf, that's not my problem.
You're the one with headphones and you're not listening to me.
He's so angry, dude.
He's got him.
So angry. Yeah, he's got it.
He's got him.
Yeah.
He's got him.
This reminds me of like school when you're fucking with someone and you know you got him. You know, like he hooked him on this.
Yeah.
And you can tell he's doing everything he can.
He's recording it too.
Yes.
So he's like, this is gonna be fun.
Yes.
For post.
Yeah.
You know, like Irish people love fucking with people. I got Irish friends, they're funny as shit. And he's got him, he's recording it, and he's fucked with people before, and he knows how.
And he knows he's gonna tell me. All I did was tell him he was gay.
Yeah.
Look how fucking mad he got.
Yeah.
I just said don't be gay because he touched my hand.
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm deaf?
You've got headphones.
I'm giving you answering your things. I'm giving you answer your things. You think I'm deaf?
You tell me to touch it though. I'm not coming to the shop no more.
Leave the shop.
Because you're too
That's it.
aggressive.
Listen.
You're too aggressive.
Yeah,
You're
that's
too
the main
aggressive.
thing. Leave the shop.
There you go. That's it. Anyway, this guy's gay. So
he's acting like he's in the closet.
he is, right?
Yeah.
Like there could be nothing worse than being
like
called.
yeah.
If you want to smash someone's face for just being like you're gay, you might be gay.
Yeah. If you're so hard against not being a thing,
yeah,
you might be that thing.
Yeah, it's like all those evangelist preachers that are like homosexual acts are a spitting in the face of God, and like all this, they just want gays wiped, and then you find out, he had a guy in his hotel room, and
especially a guy who's just spitting in the face of God.
Yeah,
could there ever be a gayer phrase than spitting in the face of God? That's the ultimate in homosexuality.
That is, yeah. This we played before you got here, but I think you'll enjoy it. This guy is, well, I'll just show you.
I just got one thing to say. If you're a gold digger, and you try to go out with me, don't bother.
You got a mattress
You're not
and
in
living.
it. Love, the affection, and the loyalty I have to give, not worth my time.
He's worried about gold diggers.
He's worried about the last thing he needs to worry about, basically.
Exactly.
Like, bro, you're good.
You're totally good.
Yeah. The woman who wants you has no ambition, and that's what you need to worry about. Like that, it shows that you need to step your game up.
Yeah.
This is. But
his trigger is just being asked, "Do you have a job?" He's like, "Man, fuck you, okay? You gold digging bitch. I just want to know if you're employed." Yeah. That's all you care about is money.
That's hilarious.
Look at all. I mean,
it's just his whole vibe is fucking hilarious. Like, maybe though we don't know his history,
right?
And that mattress against the wall, that there's only room for him to put it down at nighttime when he knows he doesn't have to walk around in the place, is because a gold digger got him.
Yeah.
And he's in this situation now.
Yeah.
But now you don't have to worry about gold diggers, bro. They took it all.
They took it all.
Took it all. You're just a broke guy now, and like gold diggers worry about you not having money.
Yeah.
And trying to holler at them.
Right. And you don't have it.
You don't got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, gold diggers are not a problem in your life.
You would want to be at the stage. You gotta aspire for gold diggers to want you, and to have to turn gold diggers down, because this is not. At least the mattress is clean. I'll give him that.
That is clean. Unlike you see Bert's mattress that he posted.
Nah. Oh yes.
Ugh.
I mean,
fuck.
That's your boy.
Used to be. It's so gnarly, man. Look at that. Look at that.
What? Is he using hair dye?
Yeah. Rogaine and dye and stuff. Yeah.
I'm like, if
But I don't think he's using it on his chest and his legs.
I mean, what is is that the alcohol seeping out of him at night? Like,
Could be. Could be.
Chrysler. I couldn't even like it.
No. It's so disgusting.
Like, I tell you one thing, his wife is safe. Like, there's nobody gonna, like, girls will sleep with anybody.
Right.
Especially if they have like a little something. Yeah. Hey, his wife is safe.
I think so. I think she should feel like he's like no one wants that either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she doesn't have to worry about.
Yeah, he's cock blocking himself.
Yeah,
he's in love.
Right.
Like a guy that will cock block himself like that.
Yes.
That's love right there.
That's love. You're totally right.
Yeah.
He's got a healthy thing going on.
Yeah, he's
there.
got a healthy. Yeah, he's really into his woman and his family, and I gotta respect that.
Yeah, there's no way he's looking for pussy.
Yeah, nobody who wants bitches is posting that.
No,
nobody.
exactly.
Yeah, that's just a man in love right there.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm gross and I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so nasty. Well, Christina usually, she curates these TikToks, and she's not. Well, she's here, but
yeah. What up, Christina?
She's quiet all day.
She's not talking. I noticed.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of.
I heard you bitches was looking for me.
Here are some of her most recent curations.
If any woman needs a real man in their life, here's my phone number.
Oh my God.
318-465. I'm looking for a serious relationship.
First of all, he has the greatest laugh in the history of laughs. I love that.
I know,
I gotta
man.
give him that. Yeah, man. Sometimes you just gotta cut out Hinge and all the middlemen and just go straight for it. You know what I mean?
But I know, and it's great because first of all, if you are looking for a lady, it's cool to present yourself in the best way, like in your best look. Shirtless,
right?
Camera underneath your chin, dirty glasses, and have the video cut off before you're done speaking. Like all those things. Give out your phone. Jesus, man.
Did the full number go out? Or did it cut off before the full number?
I think he just gave out the number without the prefix. It's for probably people that in the area that he lives in. So he didn't do the whole 310 of it all. He just gave out the 7 digits. Wow. He's wow is right.
Good luck, bro.
Yeah, there you.
I mean,
oh my God. Oh my God.
Well, good morning, my queen.
Oh.
Time to wake up. Time to put them feet on the ground and take off running. All right, let me pull them covers off. There we go. Kiss that nice, beautiful ass of yours. All right, my queen. Time to get up. I'll go in and run us a nice hot shower, and I'll meet you in the shower. I'll wash that beautiful body of yours from head to toe and make sure you're nice and clean to go to work. Then we'll go get some breakfast today. We'll go out and get some breakfast. I'll see you in the shower. I love you, my queen.
Listen.
What?
So I'm a little alarmed. We have to find this guy's location.
Oh, we know where he lives.
That's a real person he's talking to in a box. And they're trapped. And he's making it look like a TikTok, but this is a Wild Bill situation.
It feels like it.
This is.
We've been following this guy for months. and this is the first time that I've seen that he's gone overtly sexual. It's usually more, every guy who does this like nice guy thing, you realize that the dude's just doing it to get laid.
Right.
He doesn't feel comfortable being like sexually forward. You know what I mean? The guy who's like, well, let me help you, like, I just want to make you breakfast, or I want to pick you up from work, and I'll bring you a coffee, and he just does this nice guy thing. I'll help you build the bookshelves at your house. Like, the guy just wants to fuck. He doesn't know how to
add that I'm an amazing person.
Yeah.
And hopefully you'll think I'm such an amazing person that you'll step to me.
Yes.
And get sexual with me, so I don't step off sides on you.
Exactly.
So I'm this great motherfucker. And like, if you were with me, I'd make you breakfast. I'd do this.
And you know,
I'd do
guys,
that.
like, you've seen guys whose game is that, and you're like, God. I always felt like it was whatever. But he's always been doing these videos that were like kind of, seem like sweet.
Right.
Now he's like kiss your ass and watch. Now he's getting sexual.
And I was telling like, this is what I'd really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just.
But I do think he has a captive.
Yeah.
And that she was underage when the video started. And it's her birthday. And he feels like he can tell us sexual shit now. Like, he's so twisted. He might be twisted enough to like be like, when I kidnapped her, she was underage. So I'm just gonna do nice shit. But now she's of age. It's legal.
Yeah.
For me to talk dirty to her and completely ignore the fact that he kidnapped her and has her in this box.
I feel like I want to show Ian more of the King's stuff, Oh, I think I found the...
That's his name, the King?
So it started like this.
Good morning, ladies. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. It's time to go to
Truck
work.
driver.
Get up and let them boobs hang. Come on, make some videos right when you get out of bed before you put that bra on.
So it was like, first he was like, I want to see your boobs in a t-shirt,
And that didn't work, so then what did he do?
Well, then he started to do like, let's see here. Started to do these POV things.
Good morning, my queens above 18.
Always
Come
the
on, open
distinction
them
that you're
eyes
above
up. I got
18.
your breakfast ready. Coffee's on. Breakfast is on.
So it was like, I'm just being a nice guy because I'm making you.
I'm encouraging you.
Yeah, to have a great day. And then this one is the one that really stole our heart.
Good morning, my queen above 18. Yes, it's time to wake up. Come on. Yes, you are my queen.
He's like, queen.
That's
What?
always bigging him up. Compliments.
How did you sleep? I slept good. Did you sleep good? I hope you're rested and be ready for work.
It's so funny, cause
All right, my queen.
he's coming off like a bear.
Yeah.
Like the term bear.
Yeah.
And what am I saying? Like, describing bear to you. And but he's coming off like a bear, but he's into women. I take away the box thing. Let me backtrack on the box. He's just a horny ass dude.
Yeah.
With no game.
Yeah. I'm at least happy now that the latest video is who he is more.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like these other ones of like, I'm making you breakfast and make sure you have a great day.
This
I
guy
love
would
you.
never make you breakfast.
Nah, man.
He would kiss your entire ass and eat it for breakfast.
Yeah.
But this guy, there's no breakfast in there for your 18-year-old queens.
No.
Like, there is none. He's lying about breakfast.
He's lying about breakfast, and he's not running the shower for you either.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he'll lick you clean. He's a freak.
Yeah.
And that's who he really is.
That's
Just-
right.
Yeah.
Keep making videos like your latest one.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to fuck.
Yeah.
So, my final saying on this, I outwork, I outfight, and I outfuck 20-year-olds all day long, and I am 43 years old. So, you better know who you're...
That's where that one ends, huh?
This is,
These are Christina's.
Well, here's the crazy thing. This is the, right?
Yeah.
And you know, I'm watching the Euros, and TikTok is one of the sponsors of the Euros. And you know, when you're watching the game on the sideboards around the field, it's TikTok. Is this what they're advertising?
Pretty much.
For people to come see,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
all over the world.
Yeah.
Like this is a national tournament.
Yeah.
So this is what's on TikTok.
This is what TikTok has to offer.
This is what TikTok wants you to come see.
This is it.
This is what they. You know how much money it costs to be a sponsor of a huge soccer?
Oh God!
And they want you to
millions.
come see this guy.
They want you to come see the guy who outfights and outfucks, and he's got 6 teeth.
And out no teeths you.
Yeah. He's like, you think you got no teeth? Check out this shit. Oh, I love martial arts people who are like, look, check out my kicks. Oh wow. Oh.
He had it back in the day.
He did.
I wouldn't have fought him 15 years ago.
No, not even out in the woods.
Yeah.
He's a Yankee, that's for sure.
He's a Yankee.
Some of the most common reasons women on dating apps lose interest with me and either unmatch with me or unblock. No particular order. I'm too tall or not tall enough. For the record, I'm 6'3". I play Dungeons and Dragons, and that's just childish. Financial income differences. Either I make too much money for them to feel comfortable, or I don't make enough money for them to feel comfortable. Oh, because I don't drive a sports car. Because I live too far away. That one's absolutely understandable. They consider me too kinky, which that's fine.
That we
to each
believe.
their own.
That's the one I
You
believe.
finally nailed the reason.
Yeah. Yeah, that none of the other first of all, no woman's like, you make too much money for this to work out.
Right.
And no one's like, I mean, you have a car, but it's not a sports car. What?
Accountant page, and you know that can make some women feel uncomfortable, so I get that. Not sharing political views, which I think is just absolutely ridiculous, and there's going to be a part 2 coming up.
Bro, what about the cross behind you?
That you tie people
That
to?
you tie people to. And drip hot candle wax on. And the spanking apparatus. And the...
He's like, yeah, but I'm 6'3". It's a real turnoff to some people.
Yeah, it's like some people... You're going to lose a lot of people with that in the background.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're going to get some.
Sure.
But you might lose a lot. And you can't ignore that.
I'm only just unsettled by all this because I feel like the guy kind of looks like me. So it's just
Yeah,
kinda
and
freaking me
I
out.
did notice that.
Yeah.
That's a version of you.
It is.
And you know your funny smile that you did. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty disturbing. Is this like an alternate account of yours?
Yeah, it is.
Did you shoot it in this room because the walls are the same walls?
Yeah.
Show me the drawer where all that shit is in.
It's in the back, man.
It's in the back, man.
It's in the
All right.
back.
Why didn't we shoot this in there?
I know. I don't feel comfortable when Christina's not here.
Oh, okay. I get. Is she back there now, tied up?
Christina?
With low-value women, especially. Low-value women, not in the sense that they're not particularly attractive, but that they're stupid, see? Stupid women, who by definition are low value, they swallow the flattery. Oh, yeah. They just drink gallons of it. Oh, they love it. They love the attention. And they love that sense of feeling good about themselves, see? But smart women, I'm not talking about women with a lot of IQ points. I'm talking about, women who are on the ball, not stupid women, high-quality women. They realize that the flattery is a lie. And you know who I learned this from? New York fashion models.
Who the fuck is this guy, man?
He reminds me of, like, I'm trying to remember the actor he reminds me of. But I can't. It's not. He's kind of looks like Kevin Pollak.
Yeah.
Running
kind of.
lines for a movie or some shit.
Yeah. Stanley Tucci, is that what you're thinking of?
That, but let's see Kevin Pollak.
He looks more like Kevin, I think. Kevin wears that baseball cap a lot too.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's like, is this Kevin Pollak's new role?
He does that thing where he affirms his own thing with a
Yeah. Oh shit, they're right there, bro.
Yeah.
It's Kevin Pollak.
stupid women.
When does this movie come out?
Yeah. Juan El Tepo.
Hilarious.
This guy's account's got to be a fucking nightmare. Does he just post shit like this all the time? Fuck.
My thing is, and how is Christina finding these?
She goes deep.
She goes deep.
She goes deep. All right, last one. I don't know what we're looking at here.
Got hoe problems? Well, the Jed here to remind you, a Bible verse a day keeps the hoes away.
That's why I don't read the Bible.
Yeah.
Who wants to keep the hoes away?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my whole problem is not enough hoes. It's not too many hoes.
You know, yesterday, so I was walking to this store on Melrose. So I was like, I'm in here, I'm going to get a couple shirts, you know? And I walk down the street and there's paparazzi everywhere.
Right.
So I just go, I've seen this before in LA where you go, there's a celebrity in one of these places right now. That's what they're waiting for. So these guys see me and a couple of them recognize me. And they're like, I thought you lived in Austin. And I was like, yeah, man. And then they come out with the cameras and start interviewing me, right? And they're asking me all these questions, all about like comedy and Austin and LA, just all this stuff. And I'm like, after a few minutes, I go, who are you actually here for? And they go, Lil Pump. I go, what? And they go, Lil Pump's like shopping in here. And I was like, that's why all you guys are here? And they go, yeah. And I was like, I'm gonna have to look him up. So I looked him up, and I looked him up on Twitter, and it's just him getting his dick sucked, like
on Twitter.
There's a video of him getting his dick sucked in a club, and then the next scroll was him fucking a chick in a bathroom, like with like him just. And I just thought of it because you said like the hoes, and I'm like, hoes are fantastic, you know. You definitely don't want to keep them away.
Yeah.
He got a blowjob in a club and fucked some chick in a bathroom. And it's all on Twitter if you want to go.
So that's like, I got to do a Lil Pump mini dive, but this guy should go help out the guy with the mattress on the wall.
Definitely.
Because the guy with the mattress on the wall is against gold diggers and hoes.
Yeah.
And I think this guy could help ward them off.
Yeah. Well,
you know what I mean?
That guy the problem with the guy with the mattress on the wall is he has not been exposed to actual hoes and how much fun they can be, you know?
Yes.
Like, he just needs to like lean into like
he's
fun,
booze
and drugs.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know.
He's met a lot of mean chicks.